Alright, well, greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back once again, or for the very first time, to the Farts and Crap Show, where today... yes, today, as per usual, it's your host, Anjo, here with part 79 of Pokemon Emerald Randomized Nuzlocke. Hope you guys are all doing well today, and, yeah, on today's episode, real quick, before we get started, a couple little things. Yeah, there we go. So your eyes do not deceive you. There is a 1440p, aka 2K option for playback now. Because, I've been messing around with a few things lately in tech space and stuff, as I've been talking about in recent episodes on various series. And I was like, we could probably do some upscaling stuff, which I've done before and I've been doing for this series the whole time, because previous episodes were in 1080p 60, and while this is a game that runs at 60 FPS, Game Boy Advance games are not in 1080p. So I was like, well, would it really matter? Like, if we upscaled to like 2K instead of 1080, well, 1440 instead of 1080. And no, I don't think so. Because, real quick, and I guess this is kind of a rant, sort of, but I mean, not really. I'll just give you guys the short version. Basically, a thing I found out recently, and found out a way to get around it, which I'm going to be making like a separate video on this. Encoding quality, video quality, for how YouTube works doesn't really matter, depending on resolution. So, if your video is at like 1080 60 or 720 60 or something, even if it's like encoded very well and it looks really good, has like a lot of frame data, and it's very high quality, like YouTube might will likely compress the crap out of it. So you might get a lot of, I think they call it like macro blocking, basically. Compression, artifacting, that kind of thing. However, it doesn't really do that nearly as much on 1440p or 4K content, because various things in how it perceives video like data. And for a lot of channels and stuff, they'll be recording and sometimes upload at like 4K, and even have like, it'd be a lower frame rate, like 24 frames per second, which I'm sure helps with file size, but also when like image quality is more important. And it can still look very fluid on like 60 Hz displays. But it's not... Anyway, lots of different things, lots of different factors. But it depends on a lot of different things. It depends on how what the video source is and like how it draws frames, basically. So yeah, a way to get around that, I guess, is just to, if you can, upscale to a higher resolution, basically. And so YouTube recognizes it as like, oh, this is 2K or 4K footage, you know? Anyway, so it's probably not going to matter much for this series, but it's something I've been setting out for the other series as well, especially like Sekiro and to a lesser extent Wind Waker HD. But yeah, in the Sekiro footage, like I was talking about that in that series quite a lot, so if you want to hear more about it, check some of the recent videos on that. But essentially, the video footage on my end would look fantastic, and then I would upload it, it would be processed, and then it would like compress the crap out of it. And yeah, which is not great, you know. So, we're still trying to get some TMs. Oh, right. Last episode, we got Pupster and Wormzo. So I didn't put this in my notes, because my notes just said, like, basically what we need to be doing, which is revisiting the dive spots for items from the missing footage thing. I talked about that in the last episode, between Lily Cove and Seafloor Cavern. Because essentially the area after Seafloor Cavern between like Evergrande and Pacific Log is done, basically. But we still need to go back and get like items, which there's nothing. Sticky Hold, that's not really helpful. Pure Power is kind of good, so Ice and Ghost. Pure Poison, that kind of sucks. Maybe not terrible stats though, but like even when he evolves, like Poochyana's stats suck. But even when he evolves, like Mightyena is not that good. But like level 10, that's pretty even stat distribution. He's mostly a physical attacker, which is good for poison, but like poison types are not that useful in this game. So I'm just gonna put him over here, and Wormzo's 30? Not very good on defenses. I mean, these are going to change though, because Caterpie's the same. Like, he doesn't have good stats. But like, Butterfree is, I think, better than Mightyena. As far as base stat total. Actually, no, he's got 395. Mightyena has 420. But his typing is better. So I'd say Ice and Ghost. Okay. So the Gen 3 type chart here, Ice and Ghost. So no effect from normal, obviously. Still gonna be weak to fire. Ghost doesn't have very many resistances. It does get rid of the fighting weakness, because like fighting would have no effect. So that's kind of cool. Resistant to poison. Resistant to ice. Rock would still be super effective, Ghost would still be super effective, and Dark would still be super effective. But it doesn't have any 4x weaknesses? And completely getting rid of the fighting type weakness is kind of cool, and Pure Power would be decent. The thing is, we already have 2 Ghost types. His typing might change when he evolves, but I kinda doubt it. And I think Butterfree still... The thing is, he only has 2 moves. think Butterfree still learns moves. It's just, I think the 2-move thing is because it's Caterpie. Yeah, because Butterfree learns most of its moves after it fully evolves, which is early. I think it's level 10 or something like that. Yeah, level 10. So Caterpie turns into Metapod level 7, and then Butterfree's at level 10, and then Butterfree keeps learning stuff until like level 50 or something like that. So the fact that he's level 30 and only has 2 moves, I think that's because Caterpie only has 2 moves. But I'm checking right now, Caterpie in Gen 3 in Pokemon Emerald. Yeah, ordinarily he'd only have String Shot and Tackle. So that's why he only has 2 moves. And then Metapod, I think, only learns Harden. Yeah, that's correct. So he's not really going to learn moves until he's a Butterfree, which at the earliest is going to be 32. But his growth rate should be fast. Let's see, Butterfree, what would you be learning about that time? An Emerald. He would learn something at 34? And then something at 40 and then 47, but those would be his final moves. So most of his moves he's already missed. From level 10 to 28, he learns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 moves. And he needs almost 3,000 to level up. Okay. So that's not really great. But for the sake of, like, knowing, I guess, like, I'll still have him in the party, so I guess we'll take out Frogger real quick. And move items. Actually, yes. Hold on. Ice and Ghost. So I would actually just rather have Frogger. He's got better potential and is gonna be better. Like, regardless, I can just tell you right now, for sure, he's gonna be better. So I'm just gonna put Caterpie over here in, like, the maybe pile, you know? Like, in case somebody bites the dust. What was that? Oh, right, okay. Okay. And Steve is in the party because he's got HMs and he's also got pickup, so... And he's got dive, and Frogger's got surf. Okay. So we're fine there. What was the other thing I was gonna say? Oh yeah, when is this coming out? This is coming out... Oh, this is coming out on the 1st, I think. Okay, so yeah, happy June, guys. And also, we had 2 members' choice polls that ended last night. So if you guys are channel members and took part in those, appreciate that. More on the end of the video. And I think we still have plenty of repels. Is that real? I think I bought, like, more than what we needed, right? Yeah, we did. We still got plenty of restorative shit, okay. He's ready to go, okay. Alright, but we do have an underwater catch chance, so... Let's go ahead and look around. So basically what we did and what we needed, like what we covered and what we need to cover, is down here, Seafloor Cavern, like basically this line right here, and then like down here to Pacific-Log. Like that's done. So I just want to like finish this area, and I think we already did Shoal Cave, right? Did we already go back and do that? We did, right? I think so. I think we did that before starting the dive stuff, right? Is that real? I think we did that already. I mean, that wasn't part of the missing footage, I don't think. If it was, like, there's really nothing that interesting in Shoal Cave. As I found out, there was a guaranteed TM, but it's not that good, and it has to be between the hours of 3 and 9. So, like, I'm just gonna count it as being done. If it wasn't actually done, like, let me know, but I am pretty sure it was. So yeah, I'm gonna be using repels, like, a lot. So, cause yeah, battles, time consuming. And that's not the goal right now. We do need to go back to the boat. The abandoned, the shipwrecked boat or whatever. So I don't remember if there are any dive spots up here. But we do have trainer battles. I already took care of all the trainers around here, but because I know we did that a while ago. Between here and Lily Cove, I'm not 100% positive on that. I think we did. But I'm kind of gonna check as we go. So, kind of what I want to do is make like a sweep kind of a thing. Okay. Okay, so we'll come back. Yeah, we'll come back here. So south of Moss Deep. And there's like this barrier. You guys are done, right? Okay, not you. Okay. So we'll come back here too, like, just kind of making a line. Fuck, this always happens, like, I run to a Charmander and I can't remember what type it is. That kind of hurt. And Frosh has an evolution coming. It's gonna be a little bit, because I think it's like 40-something, 42 for Aggron, but he may be getting a secondary typing, I don't know. Nice. Just ignore that, Frosh. Good job, buddy. I mean, he's not gonna get good experience because it's just a fucking Charmander, but, Frogger 3 in defense and special D, special attack, HP, that's good. That's, like, really good. Not bad. finally, like, that's one thing I like about Frogger, not the game, the Polytoad. Like, he's water and ice, which is good typing. And he's kind of tanky. So, like, finally we have an ice type that's, like, not fragile as shit. And, like, yeah, Birdman was not fragile, but, like, he also was not an attacker. Okay, so this... I'm just gonna go, like, up and down, like, to the left, basically. Okay, so we got a red flute. Oh, I forgot about that one. Yeah, so I've already seen all these items. Again, like I said, there's nothing amazing, but there is a Master Ball, and I forgot about that one. So the red flute is one of the ones we don't have, and it's the one for attraction. So that's pretty good. So yeah, now we have attraction, confusion, and sleep. Which is pretty nice. There's Hunter's Place, okay. Yeah. Okay, and there's nothing in this one? Like, item finder is going off, but that's for the nearby, yeah. It's like over there. Because, like, the underwater items are actually pretty, like, obvious, thankfully. I think I'm right on top of it, yeah. Okay, rare candy, that's good. I actually kind of forgot about that one, too. I think that's only our second rare candy in the game. And I believe... yeah, there's a spot up here, too. And I hope we get something decent for the underwater catch chance, like... catch chances have been kinda shit lately. Oh, here we go. Could happen right there, but... I mean, I do have a repel on right now, so... Yep, another useless item, basically. And even though I do have a repel on, we could still run into something. But yeah, it's just gonna be a lot faster if I do it this way. Okay, so we already checked both of those. Hunter's Place, we did not check this one. Calcium, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I do remember finding a couple vitamins and stuff, so that's gonna be very helpful. What? Cool, I don't care. Did we do this one already? Yeah. Okay. Another dive spot, okay. I'm just gonna be focusing on, like, being thorough, so it's not, like, commentary-wise, the most, the most interesting episode. I do apologize on that. But, yeah, I know some people prefer this kind of like methodical, chill, like it's kind of relaxing, turn your brain off kind of a thing, and if that is you, then good news. This is very much one of those episodes. And at the very least, like, with you guys in mind that just care, about, production quality and stuff like that, I am doing my best. Oh, this was the oval one. Okay, so we already checked that one. Okay, that's Hunters. So this is the other spot. Okay. Didn't do this. Okay. And yeah, everybody razzes IGN for their famous, like, 7 out of 10 too much water shit. Which, totally understandable. But I'm starting to feel where they're coming from. Okay, another useless item, cool. More underwater grass. Oh, is this the larger? This is the larger spot, isn't it? Okay. So let's go ahead and not pop another repel yet. I'm gonna do my catch chance here because I got a good feeling about this. Also, just the underwater track is so good. Like, I'm just gonna let this rock for a sec. Yeah, the way they use... Oh, coughing, cool. But the way they use the bubbles as part of the beat and stuff, that was really cool. I'm not sure I've noticed that before. I can grab more water, but whatever. Let's see, coughing, I don't remember what your deal is, but... I mean, we don't have one, so, and wheezing might be decent, I don't know. Okay, so might be grass type. Grass and fighting, maybe? It's not very much. So I gotta say, that's a really cool sprite for coughing. Wait, he's already not confused again? Oh yeah, Frosh has rough skin, I forgot about that. It's actually kind of helpful. How is it missing this much? There we go. Jeez, man. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and... I mean, does this count on the ocean floor? We are on the ocean floor. Yeah. Alright. Also, I don't know if I've done a Pokefact of the day on coughing or wheezing before. Underwater dive. Coughing. There we go. Getting up close to a coughing will give you a chance to observe, though through its thin skin, the toxic gas is swirling inside. It blows up at the slightest stimulation. Thankfully not, but I'm gonna call him, her, let's see, a ball of gas. Yeah, I can't think of one. Maybe... oh. Acreage. Is that too much of a stretch? Acreage. Akrisha? Akrish. Acridge. Yeah, that works. Like acrid, but like, you know. Okay. Might be grass and fighting, so that would actually be a cool combination. I mean, not the best, because flying type would still be 4 times effective, but like, you know. Yeah, super repel. Although, what's his name? From Gen 5, I think? Or 6? Was that grass and fighting? Oh yeah, Twisted Spin, I forgot about that. Yeah, so if we find that TM for Dulcim, so you can finally learn a fighting type, or psychic type move, that would be good. That would, yeah. Man, can't talk today. That'd be helpful. There we go. This is like pretty big. Oh wait, did I try going back up here? It's just nothing. Okay. Yeah, some of these just don't have anything. Kinda sucks, but you know. Yeah, I grabbed that already, okay. Okay, so we were going... Are we going down? Oh, okay, I know where that is. Okay. So did we hit this up yet? Or... Yeah, we did. This was the one with nothing, but it was like next to something. So that was... that one, I think? Right? Think so? Yeah. Okay, so that's a check. Check that. That's where we were. Okay, so we can go here. Okay, and heading up. Okay, this one's a little bit larger. Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna be one. There it is. Okay. So yeah, in case we do go for a legendary, which I usually say no legendaries. Yeah, we'll do that. You may notice we haven't ran into any legendaries. It's because I usually completely take them out of the equation for like randomized Nuzlocke, because legendaries, especially in the early games, can be a problem. But I don't know. I might do the opposite at some point, just like, oops, all legendaries, you know? If that's a thing, or maybe just include the legendaries, have like... Okay, so this one does have something. Okay, protein. Protein's good. The building blocks of life. So, I mean, the thing with the repels, like, it's not quite as good as, like, the games that came after this. I think it was Gen 4 when they started doing that. Like, it will tell you, hey, the effect faded, do you want to use another one? But at least they tell you when they wear off in this game, because in previous generations, they did not. You would know a repel wore off because, like, you're encountering Pokemon now. Okay, so we were going up. Okay, we already fought you guys, yeah. Okay, there's a little spot right there. We already fought those guys. A pretty big section. Yay, the cheapest item you can buy. Like, at the start of the game, too. Is there nothing else down here? Just one item? Oh, and we're back in Lily Cove. Okay. So we're done. Like, at least with this section between, like, here, like, this chunk, we're done. So now, like, south of Moss Deep, like, we just need this section now. Like, yeah, like, from here to here. Yeah, basically this chunk. Yeah. Okay, cool. And we're pretty much out of time anyway, so let me just heal people up. And, well, we should probably sell... Yeah, we should probably sell some items. And deposit the items we don't need, because we don't want to hit a full inventory and then have to, you know, come back. So we'll just go ahead and sell the white herb, never gonna use it. Deep sea scale, don't need it for anything. And the awakening. That's pretty much it. You see, it's funny because, like, Pokemon Center is also, like, the abbreviation for PC. Wait, I said deposit, right? Yeah, deposit, art scale, Carbos, rare candy, calcium, twisted spoon, protein. Okay. And again, I'm really hoping to find a blue shard or just a water stone, because we need one for Blanca. No, I already healed. Yeah, we already healed. Okay. But yeah, I want to check Akrish to see normal grass with limber. That's not bad. I mean, we already have a grass type. It is a special attacker, not good special defense. Okay. So, again, like, no, but maybe later kind of a thing. Oh, wait. Hold on. No item. Okay. Right. I mean, we got spares, so that's good. Alright. yeah, that's gonna do it for today, folks. Next episode, I think I'm gonna start here. And we're gonna go south and basically check this section. Not to Evergrande, because we already did that. But like around here-ish, and I think in this area there's also like trainers I haven't fought yet, so we'll probably kind of want to do the boat though, because like I know the abandoned ship. Because, like, I already know the items are not that good in this section. And on the abandoned ship, we have a guaranteed TM. And again, it might, hopefully, will be a psychic type thing. I don't know. But we could just come back for this section, because there are, like, this section is mostly untouched. Like, there are trainers and items, so like to be thorough and go through here, like it's gonna take some time. So instead of just running through and grabbing items, I think we'll just do a clean sweep, like items, dive spots, and trainers, and that would take significantly more time. So yeah, I think next episode we'll do the abandoned ship, which I believe it's not really like indicated on the map super well, but I believe it's closer to Dewford than it is Slateport. So yeah, I'll make a note of that, so I remember to like come back and do like this whole thing. But we're getting close, man. Like there's not a whole lot left in the game as far as like I mean there is if you're just playing this casually, but as far as the Nuzlocke goes, because as soon as we beat the Elite Four, and you know that's kind of the traditional, like you beat the game because you go get the 8 gym badges and then go fight the Elite Four and then the credits roll. So for the purposes of a Nuzlocke, that's the victory. And we have one more gym badge, which takes a little bit of doing because that's over in Pseudopolis, although technically we could run over there and do that. Although I don't think we could yet, because I think there's some prerequisites for story reasons. And we'll get back to the main story soon. But yeah, we're gonna need to do some stuff first, and like we still have some type coverage issues. We're still like trying to train some people. You know, we lost some party members, so like there's a lot of things, because like Frogger needs to get up to level. Elseam needs a psychic type move. Farosh has an evolution. Like we'll probably be fine if we just like press on, but yeah, we're missing some things type coverage wise, so it could get really bad. But yeah, thanks for being here, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Of course, before we get going, it's time for the Pokefact of the day, and then the outro, special thanks, updates, all that good stuff, and a very right, Pokefact of the day. Today's is about Mightyena, which, because we got a Poochyena in the last episode, and Mightyena is largely a forgotten Pokemon. Like, to me, he wasn't, because, I don't know, Gen 3 is so prominent to me, but he's known as the Bite Pokemon, and Mightyena actually hasn't been in a Pokemon game since X and Y. Like, he's been in the remakes, like obviously like for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and like for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, but those are Gen 3 and Gen 4 remakes. So you would assume the remakes have the Pokemon from the game that they're, you know. But, yeah, mostly just a Gen 3 Pokemon. Like, doesn't even have that many unique Pokedex entries outside of Gen 3. And then they just kind of rehash all of them. And yeah, the last new game he was in was X and Y. So, a long time ago. Also only has one official artwork, like a lot of other Gen 3 Pokemon. So yeah, a largely overlooked Pokemon, really. And the only somewhat interesting or unique Pokedex entry came from Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which states, it chases down prey in a pack of around 10. They defeat foes with perfectly coordinated teamwork. And yeah, there's nothing super interesting about that. Although it states the packs are around 10. This is the only game that gives that detail. Like, Mightyana's Pokedex entries and Poochyana's Pokedex entries sometimes refer to its dog-like nature and, you know, pack mentality, but they never give a number to the pack. So yeah, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, only games where they state the pack is around 10. So I was like, alright, it's kind of interesting, I guess. I thought the most interesting thing about Mightyana is that he's largely overlooked and hasn't been in a game since X and Y, really. It's like, yeah, strange. And a lot of times Pokemon Company will go back to certain Pokemon and, you know, give them a new evolution or a new regional form, something like that. I think Mightyana is perfect for that kind of thing, because one only has 420 base stats. That's pretty low. Like, they could bring back Poochyana and Mightyana and just give them a new form, like a third evolution. And like a little bit of a stat boost, you know, like boost it up to like 500 and something, you know? Probably like I don't know, like 550, 540, something like that. But, like it worked for, you know, like Electabuzz and Magmar, which initially only had, you know, no evolutions, single form. Then they added the baby versions with Elekid and Magby, and then later they added like the big Buster evolutions. And now people like those Pokemon. When initially, like, yeah, they had their fans and stuff, and they had representation even in Gen 1 stuff, even in like Pokemon Snap, like Magmar and Electabuzz were both there, and people were like, oh, it's Magmar, Electabuzz, and you know, it was cool. But yeah, Mightyana, mostly forgotten. Kind of a shame. Anyway, thanks for being here. Hope you enjoyed. Of course, before we get going, a very special thank you going out to the current Farts and Crap Show members, the amazing people who helped make it possible: Vals Draconis, Aaron Schick, 97 Johnny Boy. Thank you so very much for choosing to support the show a bit more directly via channel membership. It vastly helps out. Very much appreciate it, and it is very much optional, so you guys are extra awesome for doing so. And if you want to be incredibly awesome like these amazing people and get in on all those membership benefits, check out that join button down below. There's also a link in the description that talks about becoming a channel member that does the same thing. But yeah, before we talk about membership tiers, a quick little word on YouTube handles. That is Y97JohnnyBoy is an @ symbol in front of his screen name there. That is a handle, so they're unique identifiers on YouTube that help with a number of things, namely navigation. And he has a channel of his own. It's great stuff. Highly recommend it, which you can easily go check out just by going to youtube.com/@97JohnnyBoy, and it'll take you straight there because handles make URLs a lot shorter. You can also punch a handle into YouTube search. It will narrow down your results significantly. And since handles are 100% unique, it's another way to double check and make sure you're in the right place. But yeah, memberships on this channel start at $3 a month. That's roughly 10 cents a day. Gets you into all the basic stuff, including getting to vote on the series that get made here on the channel via the Members' Choice Polls. It's a thing we do once a month for a full 7 days over on the membership tab, and that is how all of the series get decided. So, we did just wrap up a couple of Members' Choice Polls. I believe, if I'm correct, and this episode comes out on the 1st, which I'm pretty sure it does. Those were the Members' Choice Polls for May. So this episode does come out on the 1st of June. So happy June, everybody. But so recently the Members' Choice Polls have been happening for the last week of the month. That was also true for May. May is the anniversary month for the channel, celebrating 8 years on YouTube. And so that's why we did 2 of them for May. But we will have one for June. It'll likely be towards the end of the month once again, because all of the series are selected via the Members' Choice Polls by the channel members. So, and we don't need a new series super soon, because like the series to follow this one's already been decided, the series to follow Sekiro's already been decided, Wind Waker HD, and yeah, we just, based on the timing and everything, yeah, we don't need one. But the bonus Members' Choice Poll for May was to select a thing for live streams to revitalize. So we might do that for June as well. It just depends on how things are looking in a couple of weeks, but I'll let you guys know, because this is an approximation of future announcements from the past. So if you want all the announcements as they happen and the bell doesn't work for you, I get it. The bell does not work for me, but there are 4 other ways you can stay up to date. We have the post tab here on the channel, the Farts and Crabs Show Twitter, the Bluesky, and the Discord. I always post on all 4 whenever there's an announcement, so regardless of which one of those works for you, you can stay up to date. And links for those are down in the description, also on the channel banner. But yeah, that is gonna do it for today. So thank you all once again for being here, guys. Till next time, take care, and I hope you all have an amazing day.